Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back. Listen, guys, I want to talk about somebody today that is my hero. And he's my hero because he wasn't standing for just anybody bullying him. And he was making a stand. And what this man said, the statements he made, was some real man's type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you young people out there can take notes. The person I'm talking about is 68-year-old Houston native and resident, Stan Burge. Now, Stan Burge, I'm not going to show him right now. I'm going to show him in the video. But Stan Burge stood up for himself. Now, he's a disabled senior citizen, 68 years old, right? What Stan Burge did was something a lot of people don't have a heart to do. Stand up to somebody that's disrespecting and violating them. You know, and even though some of the stuff he did, you know, a lot of people his age might question it. The man went out there and had a plan with somebody that's tried to rob him or has robbed him multiple times in the past. And he had enough of it. And that's one of the things I want to talk about. You know, there are a lot of people out here that are getting taken advantage of, and they're getting tired of it. You know, now depending on how they deal with it, you know, with their mindset, their reaction may be positive or negative, but people are getting tired out here, man. They're getting tired of being taken advantage of. They're tired of just seeing other people do stuff to people that they care about. They're just tired, period, of people just acting like they don't have no accountability in your home training. And that's one of these things that these people out here targeting people need to realize. You know, once you victimize somebody, like I always say, you have no say in the retaliation, and you can't complain about something once you victimize the victim. Such is the case of this. Guys, I'm going to play this excerpt real quick. And I felt good singing this, you know, just from a standpoint of, you know, how he stood up for himself. So, Stan Burge, you get a salute from me. You know what I'm saying? Check it out, guys.
Rushy, Stan Burge looks like he took the brunt of the beating. You got to give him credit for physically defending his own property.
I have a gun, but I didn't take it. Could have killed him legally, but I didn't want to kill somebody.
68-year-old Stan Burge didn't want 36-year-old Christopher Mouton to die for his alleged crimes, but he sure didn't want him to get away with it. Mouton can be seen removing various tools from Burgess's yard in Oak Forest.
I didn't really think that anything would ever happen, but my camera got something else.
Yeah, it caught Mouton on camera 4 to 5 times.
Very brazen, like he knew he was comfortable. That's the worst thing about it. He was very comfortable. He spoke to me. He said hi to my husband.
And I was here. Every time I was here.
Police say Mouton returned at 2 a.m. in the morning.
I got up, looked outside, his car's there, and I knew I had to do something.
Burge said he took Mouton down, but Mouton got the advantage.
He got on top of me and tried to get away, and I didn't want him to leave. I wanted to catch him. So I grabbed what I could.
Mouton is later seen on an officer's body cam talking about where Burge grabbed him.
He complained to the police what I grabbed and wouldn't let it go, and he couldn't pull on that, you know, not very far, and it was pretty small anyway, so.
As you can see, Burge took a serious beating. Mouton is now charged with aggravated robbery and burglary of a habitation. Rain camera also shows Mouton allegedly stealing from Burgess's yard back in February.
It may have taken me getting beat up to get people to realize that we can't let people on the street like this. He will do it to someone else.
A magistrate originally set Mouton's bond at $50,000, but 338th Judge Ramona Franklin revoked it and raised Mouton's bond to $250,000. At last check, he was still in jail.
Yeah, guys, that was the story, man. It's unfortunate that he had to get, you know, marked up and bruised up. The man defended himself. You heard some of the things he said? Hey, man, he'll do it again. He don't own the street. We got to let people know you don't own the street. That man, 36-year-old Christopher Mouton, idiot. He got charged with what? Aggravated battery and burglary? Stupid. Dumb. Broad daylight. neighbors catching him on the camera. Now, I'm going to tell you something, man. He robbed this man 4 to 5 times, and he was stealing tools like a crackhead. See him pushing the lawnmower? That don't cost that much. You're a grown-ass man. Why you can't go work and get one? Just the thing. There's a lot of people out here now that don't think you're going to do. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. When I was in jail, I seen dudes walk up on people that they perceived to be weak, right? As they perceived these people to be weak, I seen them walk up to trays, and in jail, they don't feed you but this much. So you're always hungry. And I seen them walk up to people, look them right in the face, grab food off their plate, eat it, and walk off. Sometimes they'll grab some, eat it, and walk off. And the person don't say it, they'll come back and take the whole tray from them. You know what I'm saying? Human being nature is barbaric until law and order is taught. And I learned that in there too. Don't matter how big somebody is, you don't let them do you a certain kind of way. And I appreciate Stan Burge. This guy right here need his face blown off. Stan Burge got a good heart, man. He got a good heart. He said, I got a gun. I could have shot him and got away with it, but I don't want to kill nobody. You know what I'm saying? Man, 68 years old, he don't want that in his conscience. He different than me. I'd have blew his head backwards. He'd been like Daffy Duck. Remember Daffy Duck used to get shot in the face with the shotgun? And his bill would be on the back and he had to fix it. He'd be just like that. I'd hit him so hard, he'd be walking backwards. Man, listen, guys. No accountability. Another case. That's big with us. No accountability. Stealing tools. I ain't got it, so I'll take yours. You old. I perceive you as weak. I'll do what I want to do, and you're not going to do a fucking thing about it. Now, true enough, the man was disabled, and he still held on. Grabbed a man by the cojones. Then said the cojones was small. It ain't funny, but check this out. Did you check this out in the news article, guys? What did he say? He had the nerve to complain to police. He had me by the dick. Really? He should have ripped it off. For real. And then you robbed him in February, then came back and just did this again. Oh, I gotta wait. He ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna tell you something. There are a lot of younger people out here that perceive everybody as weak and don't think that nothing can happen to them. We see it all the time. People getting their heads blown off or their legs shot up because they thought it was sweet, like Christopher Mouton did. And I'm gonna tell you something. He lucky he robbed the right one. Now the man caught him 2 a.m. and the struggle ensued. Big as he is, you couldn't get a disabled 68-year-old man off you and you still got caught by police. And I know all them neighbors came together. Yeah, look at my camera. I got him right here. You beat that man up. See, when you have a good neighborhood and good neighbors, it's like a community. They're going to look out for you. You know, it's a saying, you see who's real when the money's on the table. The money was on the table. Everybody came right out. Yeah, you can use my camera. Here's the footage. Get this piece of shit off the street. And for him to say, hey, he don't own the street, that lets me know that it's a history of him doing dumb shit. He might be driving up and down the street crazy, pumping music all loud at late hours of the night. Dumb shit. Remember, he said he don't own the street. For him to say that, there's a little bit more history into this. Now, I'm not saying it might be between Stan Burge and Christopher Mouton, but people watch and don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing, man. You know, he ran into Stan Burge and not somebody else because he wouldn't have got a pass from me. For you to brazenly come in there and take my stuff, walk in my yard, because out here in Houston, guys, you can blast somebody if they're on your property. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you're stealing? Buy out. Call the cops. Hey, this guy was stealing. Look, the lawnmower's right there. That's mine. I caught him taking it. No questions asked. That's what I like about being out here. Everybody respect each other for the most part. So, like I said, he had a good heart, man. He chose life with this man. And the man still tried to beat him to death. Think about that. You can't be nice to an asshole. Always remember that. Guys, leave me a comment, man. Tell me what you think. If you're up in age like 68, like Stan Burge, would you have went out there and wrestled with that man and chose life? Or would you have gave him the, you know what I'm saying? Would you have gave him that? Because I ain't lying. I don't know how many people old and disabled gonna go out there and wrestle with a young guy half their age. I wouldn't have did it. I'd been up there with out the window with the scope. You know what I'm saying? And I blew his eyebrows off. Anyway, guys, I'm Stock Market Steve. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. When will we learn? Man, it's just, you got to respect one another. You guys take care. See you in the next video.